Welcome to our featurette on our annual Writers on the River Book and Author Fair, which occurs every Sunday of Veterans Day weekend here at the Ellis Library of the Monroe County Library System. I'm Bill Reiser, I'm the Ellis Library Manager and the pot stirrer in chief of Writers on the River these days. What you're about to see are some interviews with some of this past year's authors, a little bit of background footage on the event. As you'll discover, one unique thing about this event is that usually about 35 authors come together on a Sunday afternoon and speak about their work. We have everything from career authors who do it for a living to first-time authors, your friends and neighbors, the kid down the street. And that's really the only common denominator of the authors that we invite to participate is their love or need to write. And of course, on the other side of their tables, you'll find lots of readers and lovers of the printed word. So it's a perfect fit for the library system, and we love presenting that event each year.
It was inspired by the fact that I was raised by a single mother. We were abandoned when I was a child, my mother and the rest of the kids. And so I watched the processes for raising us, and I was very impressed. And the older I got, the more impressed I was. The book, I think, is a mixture of the sacred and the profane. It isn't just a Christian book. I think it's a book about life within which there's rapes and murders and bad things, and yet there's the entrance of angelic forces and light. The real currency of being a doctor is you enjoy human beings, and you're intrigued by their character, intrigued by the different shapes and sizes of all humanity. And authors the same way. You're just very impressed and very intrigued by these creatures that you see, fat, skinny, round, small. I think the author and the doctor really are pretty much awed and impressed with mankind.
I'm Barb Nagel. I'm from Erie, Michigan, and I enjoy telling stories and writing novels. Romantic suspense is something that I read as a young child. I was 9 and 10. This here, Dead Ringer, I found this, of course, it's a generic, but I sit in the woods and I come up with the idea of a woman running in a negligee. The children, and they used to they are a mystery in themselves, and they inspire you because they're open and they're a mystery, and so that's what made me decide to write suspense and mystery.
Teaching creative writing for over 35 years. When I started to teach short novel writing, it became very apparent that all of the plot lines and all the beautiful books that we've ever read all go back to plot lines of fairy tales. There's about 7 of them. And so when I started to teach that, I asked my students, who's going to write a fairy tale? Harry Potter was out, Chronicles of Narnia, Hobbits. And so I just said, well, I've got to walk the walk, not just talk the talk. So I started writing a novel. Let's face it, we've got ecological disasters going on. And somehow, up to now, the earth is healing itself. Well, I started to think, what if there were these hidden magical creatures like angels that were helping to rectify the enormous pressures that creation has bestowed upon our planet. Here I've got fairies that I think people, I bought these. I never played with dolls when I was a kid, but look at this. Somebody gave me this little setup here. Here's a fairy reading a book, and I thought this was cute.